Y'all say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out.
It's my time. What's happening, everybody? Let's go ahead and fade this music out. Hey, check it out. It's 6 p.m. It's Sunday. It's your boy Onyx once again. Hey, what's going on, everybody? And yes, I'm still fly as you come in for another episode of the podcast recording. Whoo, going full nerd. Yes, Onyx Uncensored. That's how we do it. So check this out. As always, we got to get the shameless plug in first before we get to today's full set of activities. Okay, so if you're ready, here's the shameless plug. Please make sure you check out GoingFullNerd.com where you could get information on Marvel Comics, DC Comics, videos, all that good stuff that comes up in pop culture, that I get the press releases and all the new release information for your favorite comic books from the top comic book publishers. You can also reach out on GoingFullNerd.com, click on the merchandise link, and you can get cool things like t-shirts, masks that you got to wear pretty much everywhere now, and stuff that you may suggest. Let me know. Coffee mugs, as you may jokingly hear from a lot of people that listen and deal with the stuff that I do. It is what it is. Also, you could check out the video, which you're probably doing right now on youtube.com/GoingFullNerd. But if you ever miss the live video on YouTube, you're in your car, you want to listen, hey, go to anchor.fm/GoingFullNerd. And you can listen in your car. You can also hear us on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast stuff. All right. Got a question in here from one of my longtime supporters here. And the thing is, do we get a top 5? Until, and I'm going to go ahead, and it kind of leads into what I'm going to talk about today. Until things somewhat go back to normal, I do not see me doing a top 5 domestic box office, because right now the box office is skewed. And with that lead in, that came so perfect. All right. Let me go ahead and put it out there. Can an entertainment podcast get a break? If you think about it, before this year, I was going to the movies each and every week. I was living in movie theaters. New streaming shows were popping off. Bam! Netflix got something new. Bam! Disney Plus got something new. Bam! Amazon got something new. And this was supposed to be a humongous, I used the word humongous, a larger than life. This was supposed to be a big year for superheroes, sci-fi, action films, all sorts of cool stuff that would have kept us all in the box office during the summer. It is now fall. It is September, okay? And fans like myself are climbing the walls. Why? Let me tell you why. But I'm going to pop off some entertainment news, and then I'm going to finish up with a Going Full Nerd review of the live action Mulan that came out on Disney Plus. So let's talk about why this year is jacked up. I mean, hey, let's be realistic. We're not going anywhere. Things are shut down. Things are slowly opening back up, and people are afraid. Okay? Case in point. I had the poll last week, and I put the poll up on Twitter, shared a little bit on Facebook, and the results were actually 50-50. The question was, do you feel comfortable going to a movie theater? Are you willing excuse me, to go to a movie theater and see a first run movie. 50% of the people said yes, and 50% of the people said no. This tells me one thing. We don't know what we're going to do. Plus, every place is different. I mean, some places are heavily restricted, some places are lightly restricted. I'm going to be honest with you, your boy ain't going. My anxiety, the way my anxiety work, it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you a story. A friend of mine told me this story this week, and I thought it was real interesting. He went to a liquor store to buy an adult beverage, and he got to the adult beverage. He and got back to his car, and then a gentleman walks up to his car window, knocks on it, pop, 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 and says, "Excuse me, kind sir, would you by chance have an extra mask because the ABC, the liquor store, will not let me inside without a mask?" Now, here goes my thing. First of all, where has this person been? Under what rock were they hiding? Okay, because hey, you, a mask is like wearing drawers. You don't leave your home without a mask. Second of all, why would you ask a complete stranger, somebody you don't know, do they have an extra mask? Now, my boy being a nice person, he's like, yo, listen, I got these masks that I've already used in the car. Now, I don't think I got the corona. Nobody in my family we think got the corona, but I could give you this paper mask and you can do what you do. The guy said, he said the guy looked at him ticked off, but he took the mask anyway. Now, mind you, there's a Walgreens drugstore right across from this liquor store that this person could have went and bought some masks. So his priorities were jacked up. My priorities ain't messed up. If an establishment says you got to wear a mask to go, I'm going to go. But let's talk movie theaters now. I'm not going into a movie theater for 2+ hours in closed space. I don't care if they got social distancing in there. I've been in movie theaters and the ventilation is not always top notch. It is not, I mean, I love my movie theater that I go to. It's brand spanking new. So their ventilation system is probably a lot better than others, like some of these older theaters. But there's no way you're getting me in there. It ain't happening. My anxiety ain't going to allow it. It ain't going to do it. So 50-50. People say they're going, but we're not going to get a top 5 domestic box office out of Going Full Nerd till we get a little more back to normal. Until I start going to the movies again, or I start seeing an uptick in people going to the movies again. We ain't worried about China. We ain't worried about Europe. We just going to go ahead and worry about domestic U.S. box office. I'm going to be that guy. Hope that answers the question. I went around. I just, it's still just beyond me that somebody would ask and take a used mask just to go buy liquor out of a liquor store when there's a place you could buy a mask like 500 feet right across from it. But that's just me. That story's just been bothering me all day. But let's talk about why. Let's talk about some other things. Wonder Woman. Okay, Wonder Woman news. Warner Brothers taking zero chances with Wonder Woman. Okay, 84. That's the sequel to the Wonder Woman film. They want to make that movie theater money, and I understand that, and I want to give them my movie theater money. I really do. But after seeing what's happening to Christopher Nolan's Tenet, okay, and the fact that people are not flocking to movie theaters like they used to, okay. Now, here's the thing. You could tell Warner Brothers, they want to make that money. So they are hoping for a break in the pandemic, and they push Wonder Woman 84 back to December 25th. Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas. You'll get Wonder Woman Christmas time, hopefully. They just are trying to hold on. They're not going to go the direct route. They're not going to go ahead, and they don't want to put it on pay-per-view. They are still trying to hold out to make that movie theater money. Now, seeing that Warner Brother refuses to release the official box office data for Tenet, okay, you could get the stuff from movie theaters on what they've made over the weekend, but the official final box office results from Warner Brothers, as far as how much we paid for it and how much we made off of it, is not being released. So you could pretty much write up that it's not doing as good as they hoped, or the movie is not as good as it was supposed to be. But I will say one thing, it is more than likely true. Warner Brothers is waiting to try to make big theater money, and we don't know when that's going to happen. Let's take a sip of the adult beverage on that one. Woo! Let's get to movie theaters. Ooh, gotta clear my throat. It's been one of those days. So, despite me losing money in the stock market, Microsoft, okay? These guys have struck first in the video game console price war by finally releasing the price of the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, the next generation in gaming, at $500 and $300 respectfully. You know, I don't fall for that $499 and $299 bullshit. All right, try to make you feel better about buying it. Oh, it's only $499. Only it's $299. Bullshit. It's $500 and it's $300 respectively. So basically, it has people speculating what Sony's going to do with the PS5 prices officially. All right. So, bottom line on this, hey, it is what it is. Is your boy going to shell out $500 for an Xbox Series X? Probably. Am I saving my nickels and dimes? Yes, I am. I have a piggy bank that I've been saving ever since they made the first announcement. I'm almost there. Almost there. And I'll give you my first impressions once I do pick it up. It's supposed to be released on November 10th. If it is released on November 10th, trust me, your boy's going to have one, and I'm going to actually do an unboxing and review on the podcast, the YouTube channel, so you can check it out. It is what it is. I think Microsoft would have waited if it wasn't for retail outlets doing price leaks. You know, they put up the advertisement and be like, oh, snap, we wasn't supposed to do that. It is what it is. People don't care. People just want to know how much it's going to run them so they can get them ducats together. This Christmas will probably be a very expensive one, or it's going to be a very cheap one, considering a lot of us are not getting stimulus checks since that was pretty much shut down by the government, and they're going to start taking less taxes out and forcing you to pay more taxes coming in January. It is what it is. So money's going to be tight. Be careful, everybody. It is what it is. Now, this was the big story this week, and it hit me yesterday. Let's talk Captain America. Let's talk Chris Evans. All right. So in Avengers Endgame, he was dubbed as having America's ass. Okay, well, Instagram has him guarding that WAP, folks, and letting the world see Captain America's junk. Whoa. Yo, in an accidental leak of private photos from his phone on Instagram, he was the one that accidentally leaked them, okay? And this is reason why you shouldn't have risky material on your cell phone. You know, I mean, let's be honest. Technology fails. Technology can fail. I am living proof that technology can fail. How many times have I tried to record this podcast and come on live on a Sunday and stuff was just screwed up? You know what I'm saying? So to put my faith in technology, to put some risky, super sexy, Onyx, going full nerd, uncut, uncensored pictures on the internet, that's not happening. It's not going to happen. Not for your boy. No, no, no. You are not going to get me in that predicament. I am so glad that I have grown up in an era before all of this available technology. All right. And I know better, because all it takes is one slip of a finger and boom, your stuff is posted for all the world to see. Whoo, man. Yo, I'm glad I didn't see it, man. I follow dude on Instagram and all that because he did a lot of good stuff for kids and all that. Just to see that he was on there guarding that, It lets me know he's a regular dude. He's got his things, but yo, keep your internet browsing history to yourself. You should have got Tony Stark to build in some firewalls, told Jarvis, yo, Jarvis, make sure you don't let my stuff. I think it was a scheme by Ultron to discredit Captain America. I don't know. Woo, Chris Evans, man, come on, son. Yo, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, I got nothing to say. Hey, he's out his contract with Disney, so he ain't got to be wholesome and clean. He can act a damn fool now. So it is what it is. Now, if he come back doing the Disney, he gonna have to retract a few things. He's gonna have to be nice. He gonna have to do what he do. I mean, you got to get that clean, wholesome image again, But, can you imagine if something like that happened with like Denzel Washington? I don't know. Women on the internet were losing it. They were like, "Ooh, Chris Evans, let me see what you got going on." You know, but you take Denzel. Good Lord, can you imagine? They would have probably roasted him a new one, or take another black actor. He probably would have caught hell. But that's just me. I'm not mean to start nothing, but think about the reaction of the world if it was a different actor. Just saying. All right. So let's get to it. This is it, folks. We're going to get to it. Let's get to the review of Mulan. Whew. Okay. So a lot of people, they had nothing positive to say about Disney releasing the live action version of Mulan as a premiere service. Okay. They had nothing but negative things to say about the live action remake. Like, why do I have to pay an extra $30 to see it if I'm already paying for a subscription? Nah, 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 nah. Oh, they didn't have Mushu the Dragon, Eddie Murphy's character in it. So it's not really Mulan, isn't it? Nah, 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 nah. Hey, it is what it is, folks. You either gonna watch it or you not. I'm gonna tell you, I dropped the extra $30. And after that, I did the math. I said, okay, normal tickets, let's average it out. Catch a matinee, something, discounts, all that good stuff. Boom, tickets cost me what? $10 a piece? Okay, boom. So basically, you're looking at it's Mulan. It's a Disney flick. It's live action. So you got me, my wife, my two oldest grandkids. All right, that's $40 right there. Okay, all right, $40 right there. Not counting gas to get in the car. Okay, to get in the car and drive to the movie theater. So we're going to figure in maybe what, $2, $5 for gas. Gas kind of low right now. All right. Now we're not counting food and drinks. You got to give up one of your firstborn children to buy popcorn, drinks. We're talking drinks for, 4 people, popcorn, big bucket, ultra size. That's like $20, $30. So you're talking about at least $100, $200 outing for going to a movie theater to see Mulan. All right. I paid $30. I was in my house, whipped out the microwave popcorn, threw it in the microwave, pop, 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 pop. Popped in front of the big screen TV. Now we watching Mulan. We could pause it. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom because, little kids' bladders fill up. You got to get them to the bathroom. Boom. Pause. Nobody misses a beat. Hey, I'm digging it. Only spent $30 extra. Just like going to a theater. Privacy in my own home. Now, let's go and talk about this. All right? If you wasn't willing to pay the $30, sit down with your cheap ass. I'm okay. It is okay. I'm going to give you the review anyway. All right? Listen here. The story, okay, it was pretty much a retelling of the Mulan story, but it wasn't a straight one-for-one adaptation of the original animated film. The basic premise remained the same. Invaders, the emperor needed firstborn men to come fight. Dude ain't have a son. The daughter wanted to protect her ailing father, disguised herself as a man, and went and fought. Okay. Now, that's the premise. It remained the same. While minor details were adapted to this new version, giving the story a slightly more mystical edge towards Mulan and not geared towards the ancestors and the dragon and all that good stuff and talking animals. You know how they do. All right. So, all right. Now, this is the key. The action, the wire fu, I call it wire fu, made popular by The Matrix, made popular by Jet Li films, which Jet Li was in the movie. All right, going through all that, basically Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I'm flying through the air, type kung fu fighting and all that. It was mediocre. Okay, but you could expect it from many of the martial art films of today. The romantic undertones from the original cartoon. Yes and no. It wasn't as dramatic as it was in the old school Disney cartoons, but as we can all realize, the old school Disney cartoons were geared more towards the fairy tale princess line, dude's gonna save you, having a strong female, which Mulan was one of them, starting off a little bit more towards the modern era. It is what it is, but they didn't have the strong romantic undertones that they had in the past. Now, otherwise, let's go ahead and talk about this. I'm going to talk about it from the aspect of how my family reacted. And that's why I'm going to give it the rating that I gave it. So, here we go. My 8-year-old grandson, he was interested in the fight scenes. He loved that part. He was like, okay, cool. What the? Great. My 10-year-old granddaughter looked at it, passed out, fell asleep quick, fast, and in a hurry. As far as the adults, meaning me and my wife, we could take it or leave it. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't epic. Okay? Knowing that we've seen the original Mulan, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't epic. So, what does your boy give live action Mulan? You ready? I'm going to tell you. Now, I did have my little thing because the original voice of Mulan, Ming-Na Wen, actress who portrayed Agent Melinda May in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., her, she made a cameo appearance at the end, which I was kind of like, okay. My wife was like, how you know who she is? I'm like, don't worry about that, baby. It's all good. But here's the key. I gave Mulan, the live action, a 3.25 out of 5. I'm going to advise others, it's okay to watch. It's an interesting story. The changes may be too much for some of you who like the classic Disney stuff. But I will tell you, if you are a Disney Plus subscriber, wait until it's free for everyone in December. Okay, just putting it out there. Wait until it comes to regular Disney Plus subscribers in December. But, I took one for the team. I issued out the money because the kids wanted to see it. But that's what your boy felt about Mulan. Whew. Man, trying to keep this under 30 minutes before my camera shuts off. So, technical difficulties aside and all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you going into the live chat. Yo, I'm going to tell you, I'm not even going to get into the politics of, the current administration wilding out, talking about military members. Just know, thank your either retired military, your disabled veterans, those guys did a lot, okay? Anybody who took the chance to serve in the military and do what they had to do, hey, I'm going to put it to you like this. Some people in way past had no choice. They were drafted. Some people took it as a choice to move forward and get a little bit out of life, like myself. And I'm going to be honest with you, it is what it is. Less than 1% of the population volunteers to be in the military. So, hey, some do it, some don't. But, to knock them, that's kind of rude, man. That's kind of rude. I'll just leave it at that. Last of all, when are we getting a live action Aristocats? Well, let me tell you about anything dealing with a live action and a cat. I think the movie Cats blew it for everybody. Ask Idris Elba about that. Google Idris Elba and Cats. And no. No, I can't. No live action Cats player. Ain't gonna happen. Nope. And if they do it, damn, it's gonna suck. But anyway, hopefully any type of live action cat movie will look as good as Wonder Woman's Cheetah that they've shown if we ever get to see the Wonder Woman movie, and not as bad as that movie Cats. It is what it is. Hey guys, glad y'all could pop in. I'm going to get back. It's football season. Even though my Giants don't play until Monday night, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't wait. I'm going to enjoy it. I hope they win. Rebuilding year, it is what it is. I'm going to go back to watching football and all that good stuff. Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't already done so, please hit this video with a thumbs up. And as always, I'm going to hit that funky outro music. And guess what? Peace, y'all. And I'm out of here. Always remember, follow me on Twitter. And if you can't say anything nice to anybody, don't say it at all. Let me say it.
I'm still fly.
I'm still fly. Let's go.
It could all be worse. I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna chew you from the inside out. So right now, say it with your chest now. Say it with your chest now.